Hello to my second episode of Resonant Rise. Today on the server we have Poppycox and Yayas, and basically we had a bit of a terrible time this morning. There was quite a lot of crashing going on. The server had to roll back for 6 hours. Thankfully, I was asleep during those 6 hours, so I wasn't affected at all. Basically, I'll show you what I did. Those rubber tree saplings I found, planted those. Those have mostly grown so far. I built myself a small house. It's ugly as hell, but basically my main base is going to be in there. And I made this just as a temporary thing. So that's there. I moved my chests in. I made myself a smeltery. It's quite a big one as well. So that's pretty much that. See, it's quite a big smeltery. So, what are we gonna do today? Well, Tinker's Construct recently-ish, had an update whereby you cannot use the blank casts in a stencil table. That's a stencil table? No, that one there. You can't use the blank casts in here and get all the different patterns. You have to go by a different method. So what I'm going to do today is show you that method. Now, firstly, I am going to need some ore. Aluminium and brass make aluminum brass. So I am going to need 15 aluminium, and I'm going to need 5 copper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copper. Now I'll just pop these in here. When that melts, I will probably get back to you. Now, that is all smelted. I have 20 ingots of aluminium brass. Basically, to make the blank casts, you hit these while you're over an empty casting table, which is fine, other than the fact that if I just do one here, and I'll show you if it would like to. There we go, and we have one. Now if I bring this to the stencil table and pop it in there, we can't make any patterns with it. So basically I have just wasted that, but it's okay. These are useful in drawbridges, which I am going to use, so that's fine. I'll just pop that in there. What you have to do now is, say you want to make an ingot cast, you take any ingot at all, pop it in there, then pour. Say you want to make the binding cast, you pop it in there, you pour. You take it out, you have your ingot cast. You take your ingot back as well, take that out, and you have the tool binding cast. Now, there is 18 different casts that you can make, so I'm going to get all of those done. Now, I have probably a single, or 3 ingots actually, out of my original 20. I think that's actually all I had needed. Actually, I haven't got a tough wooden rod. So that'd be the last one there. And basically, I can pop all of those back in one of those pattern chests, which is great. So, I think I do have a spare pattern chest somewhere, which would be handy because they're kind of awkward and don't really fit anywhere. I don't. Do I have any wood? I'll be able to easily make one. That's fine. I'm just going to get rid of all these, because I don't need them. I'm going to take that. I don't need the stick. Pattern chest in there? No. Great. So, where's that? Perfect. This is my clipboard. It comes from Dartcraft. It's made by 1 iron, 6 wood, and 2 paper. It's really, really handy. That's the clipboard there. That's any wood, iron, paper. Basically works like the minium stone without the recipe thing. and it also holds an inventory, so that's really, really handy. So I'm just going to make myself a quick pattern chest, and I'm going to pop that one right there. So pop all my patterns in. Perfect. Now, that is good. Now, for my next trick, basically I am going to make some, I need to get rid of all that first. So I think I'm just going to make some more blank patterns. They don't really get used for anything now, but, you know, whatever's. Should be one more? No, I think that's it. Perfect. And that's empty. Now, I was told that basically with the new Tinker's Construct tools, they're actually really good. So I am going to make myself, if I grab this book out, I'll show you what there is new. I want to make myself a hammer instead of a pickaxe. I want to make myself a battle axe. Possibly. I'm not sure about that one just yet. Definitely a hammer. Actually, probably the lumber axe and a scythe. Basically because they're freaking awesome. An excavator as well. So, scythe, excavator, lumber axe, hammer. So that's. I'll start with the tough rods, basically, because those are the easiest ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 tough rods. So if I get my tough rod, is that my tough rod? Yes. Put this one out, and we'll see now how much it takes for that. Basically, the easiest way to check how much a certain tool is going to take, or tool part is going to take, is, that's tool, there, 3. 3 for the tool, tough tool rod pattern. That's really difficult to say. And I needed, I forget, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 15. 15 ingots of stuff. Basically, I'm going to go with probably, for the rods themselves, I would probably like iron. So 15 would be 7 pieces of iron, and I'll have 1 left over. I didn't really want 1 left over, but I suppose I'm going to have to deal with it. Or I could put that back. That's 6 pieces of iron. So why can't I? Oh, god damn it. So that'll be 12. I need 15. So that'll be 14. And then if I take this iron ingot, that is 15. Perfect. So iron gravel ore somehow got dropped on the floor. Huh, right, okay. So that works now. That is going to melt, and I'm going to make my tough tool rods. And what else do I want? I'm thinking bronze for the heads, or even steel. Yeah, steel sounds good. So I want steel for the hammer, so that's 1 hammer head. I want steel broad axe head, and I want a steel scythe head. That's the wrong picture. So we check here. So the hammer head, I probably went past it. That's the shovel head. I don't want a shovel just yet. Or do I? Yes, I do. Sorry. Where am I going? Right, the hammer first. Screw it. We'll go with the hammer first. That takes 8. Okay, so 8 pieces of steel. So where did I put my steel? Up here. 1, 2, 3. Take it all. Oh, without dropping it on the floor. We wanted that. We wanted the shovel. I think we're going to start with the broad axe head. So 8 for that as well. So that's 16 so far. And I'm guessing the scythe head is 8 as well. Alright, so, I guess that's all we're going to do in steel anyway. I think I can fit all this in. That's the 1 ingot. Alright, so yeah, that all fits in because I made a huge smeltery. The only reason I made it so big is because I made a crap ton of grout, and I actually still have a stack of grout left, so I could easily make that like twice as tall as it is. Am I being shot at? A skeleton up there somewhere. Screw him. So as soon as that iron is done, perfect, we'll start making these. And 5. I'll take that back and pop that in there. Now we wanted scythe head, axe head, hammer head. We'll pop that in there and in there. As soon as that melts, it shouldn't be long now, we will be able to pour that. Now, just while that melts, I'm going to tell you my plan. Basically, on TS2, I had it had a bigger alcove, and it was like exactly 27 blocks between that side wall and this side wall, so I was able to make a pretty decent wall that had like the gates directly in the middle, and it looked pretty decent. I mean, you've probably seen it if you've been on the Google Plus group. It looked really good, in my opinion. And I had a base going in there. I'm going to do that again. Probably be some changes from what you saw in the Google Plus group, but not extensive changes. Basically because I liked that base design, and I've never done something that looked as good as it. So I really did enjoy it. So I'll make those. I can't believe they take 8 ingots each. That's pretty crazy. So that's going to drain down to 8, and then those will be finished. Okay. Scared me for a moment. I was thinking it might go a little bit further. And we want the scythe head in there. Pour. Now, what else do we need? We'll check our book. Bum, ba, bum. These need large plates. So 1, 2, 3... 3 large plates. And yeah, we were going to make that excavator as well. I suppose we'll have to wait for that one though. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 large plates. How many do large plates take? A large plate takes another 8. So what are we going to make them out of? See what we have. Where am I checking in there? I want to check in that one. I suppose I could make it out of iron again. I could also go for bronze, but I'm not sure what the bronze ratio is. I think it's 3 copper and 1 tin. That would be 1 tin there. Would make 2. So it would be actually 4. We'll go for bronze. That there is... Why is it doing that? Okay. We'll see how much that is. Obviously the tin will be the first one. And I'm going to speed this up until that's done. So I will be right back as soon as we find out that. Okay, so that's smelted. Let's see what we have. 6 ingots of bronze from 4... ores. So, I am wanting 8 times 3 is 24. I am wanting 6, and that would be times 4. So, 4 sets, I believe. So, I've got 1 set. There's a 2nd set and a 3rd set. And the same for the tin, which is eluding me there. Perfect. Now, let's get this smelted up too. And that will be enough for all of that. Now, I'm not going to make the excavator, basically because I just realized I have this bronze shovel head right here, and that will do fine for me just now. So, that is what we have so far. Now, we'll see what else we need. So I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be something else. Hammer first. That's actually, we have everything we need for that. We need tough binding for the lumber axe, and we need a tough binding for the scythe. So that's 2 tough bindings. So we'll just take it out here, and it takes 3. So we could actually make that out of bronze. That would actually work real well. So if we get another set of bronze, so basically I call sets the ores that need it, and for some reason I'm having trouble clicking. Stop. There we go. So we put another set in there, and as soon as that smelts, we will be able to make these. So that's perfect. Those take 8, those take 3. And people are talking in the chat. Basically, yeah, there we go. It was Poppycock's last night was making sockets. I'll show you them now. Modular sockets, I think it was. Basically, as soon as he made that, we could break blocks, place blocks, whatever, but they wouldn't drop. The server had gone pretty much into, well, it died, and we didn't know what it was for a while, but basically he'd made it so that anytime he logged in, the whole server crashed, and so we had to do a rollback. It wasn't a long one, it was about 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, but I did lose my house and I had to rebuild it. So this is Starter House version 2. Great name. But yeah, that's what happened, and it's all Poppy's fault, and you should go to his channel and give him hell for it. He's actually just uploading a video right now of Poppycock Hates Nature Part 2, where he destroys nature in ever-increasingly evil ways, because he's like that. So we have 24 now. That's perfect. So that'll be 3 of those. And as soon as that melts, we can make it in there as well. Actually, I'm going to put that in now. And after this, I think we're actually finished. I'll have that. Now, do not make another one of those. Now, as soon as this is finished pouring, I'm going to check this, and I think there's going to be 8. And if there's not, I'm going to be upset. Oh, there's 11. Oh, I'm upset. I don't know why there's 11. Oh, that means there's 3 left. Did we need to make 2? Yes, we did. We needed to make 2 of those. I'm not upset anymore. I'm actually quite happy. Yay. Now, I think that's all we need. Bronze plate, steel, 2 rods. So if we go into the part builder, we realize that we screwed up at mod.tinkers. We needed one of these tool forges, which tool station, seared bricks, blocks of iron. Oh, great. So I need 18 of these. That will make me 2 blocks. So I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to get back to you when that is smelted, and we can take this up and we'll make ourselves a tool forge with it. So have I got any seared bricks left? Oh, no, don't want to do that. Seared bricks, no, but I have a lot of grout, and there was 3 of them, so that's going to take 12 of these. There we go. And I thought I saw some coal. Did I see some coal? I did. I used the charcoal. At the moment I'm just using these furnaces because... Oh god, no, 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 no. Oh god. Yeah. Die. Yet again, I'm a totally amazing mob killer, and you should never doubt that. So, as soon as that melts, we'll make ourselves a tool forge, which can make everything in the Tier 1 Tinker's Tools. And we'll be well on our way to making some awesome tools. So I will once again be back. Alright, and that is done now. Unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, but I actually ran out of lava halfway through, so I've just been down into a cave down there just to get a bucket of lava. Thankfully, got out alive. Yay. So basically, I want some blocks out of that. Remember, I put in 18 pieces of ore. That translates, obviously, to 36 ingots, which, boom, 36 ingots. Enough to make 4 blocks. So, that's what these ones are for. These are the casting basins. They make blocks instead of those things. I actually don't need those in there anymore, so I'll pop them both in here. Perfect. Now, there's 2 blocks for me, and I'll make some more. And that will empty this. Perfect. Everything is running so smoothly, it's perfect, I like it. So I'll make these into my seared bricks. And as soon as I get these, we are ready to go. So, we put our tool station there. Seared bricks at the top. Do-do, do-do. And we have our tool forge. Perfect. Now, pop that there. And now we have more options. And still we can make the original ones as well, which is handy. So, first off, we shall make our hammer. Put the hammer there. We'll put those there, and we'll put that there. And we'll call it a Lambonian, of course, mallet. Because, you know, why not? So, that's pretty cool. That's my hammer. I want the scythe. And we put our scythe there, we put that there, and we put that there. And we're gonna call this one a Lambonian Reaper. Because reasons, you know? And what was the last one? The axe? Do, and do. And we're gonna call this one the Lambonian... Ugh, I actually can't think. Feller. I didn't think of a good enough name for this one. So, Lambonian Feller. Perfect. Now, let me go show you what happens when I use these. Let's start with the Lambonian Feller, basically because we have some trees here. I'm gonna go with this bottom block here. Boom. Every block. It's basically tree capitator, but, you know, it's quite expensive. So, do that again. All gone. And again. Shampoo. Shampoo. Of course, it is faster, obviously, taking the whole tree, but you don't get the leaves. For that, definitely the Force-Smiths win. Because Force-Smiths are awesome, and that just grew. Remember Red Power's sickle? Force-Smiths do the same thing. I think the scythe actually does possibly do that too, so we'll try that now. If not, it might be Harkin's scythe that does that. Well, we'll try. Yeah! Oh yeah, look at that. The scythe also does the job. I'll have my feller back. Boom. Now, isn't that cool? And we got 13 saplings. I won't plant them just yet. Now, the hammer, I'm not sure if it works on dirt. We'll try it over... Well, I want to get rid of this hill eventually anyway, so we'll try it on this dirt. If it doesn't work, that's fine. No, I would not say that works, but let's try it on this stone. Boom. 3x3. Boom. Another 3x3. Boom. See, isn't that not absolutely epic? And it works going sideways too, and leaves the dirt alone. So I am going to need myself a some kind of shovel. Probably going to use the excavators. I think that's what it was called. Probably going to use those instead of using something like just a regular shovel. Basically, because I want to try out these new tiers of Tinker's tools. But anyway, I will get back to you in a bit when I find something to do. Alright, bye. Just quickly, I did want to make that excavator, so I've melted myself some iron. I calculated that I need 19 ingots of well, whatever material. I'm going to use iron just because. To make the rest of the things, basically I need a plate, binding, and my broad shovel head cast. So, unfortunately, didn't have any ingots, so I'm going to have to go with 20 and I'll make an ingot cast. Well, I have got an ingot cast, but I'll make an ingot. And I also realized that I have a spoils bag, so I had a spoils bag. So let's open it, see what we have. Oh, some steel, perfect. Apples, nice. Iron pickaxe, I'm sure it'll come in handy sometime. Pop that in there. Don't need that just yet. Some steel, always nice to get some steel. I'm pretty sure somewhere I have thaumium. Yes. 6 thaumium, and I haven't touched Thaumcraft yet. That's pretty sweet. So, I'm going to take these, I'm going to put those ones back in there and get out my ingot cast. Now, boom, put that in there, and my ingot cast can go there, and that will get me, that will totally empty this, I hope. Yes, perfect. Get that, get that. Now, we go over here, and we find the excavator, which is that one. We have an iron plate, we have an iron head, iron rod, and an iron binding. So it's going to be just a full iron tool, which, you know, right now is fine. I'm totally okay with that. I haven't got the specialized resources yet to be able to make what I want, which is basically cobalt, ardite, that kind of thing. I don't have that yet, so when I get that, perfect. Until then, you know, we make do with what we got. So, Lambonian, you know, spoon, because it's a big spoon. So, that's my Lambonian spoon, and we'll go test this out. Remember I was saying this can do a 3x3, but not on dirt. Let's see what my spoon can do. And another 3x3. And that will be a creeper. This is a big hole. See, this part, I didn't want to dig down. That part did. This part didn't. I'm going to make it, the entire level around here is going to be level 70, because I want it to be that. I was so far away! Ah, God, I suck at fighting. I also planted those, because, you know, needed planting. Let's see how many hits it takes. 1, 2... Take 3 hits. That's not bad. Huh, and someone else was blown up by a creeper. Not bad. So, yeah, thankfully I got my armor on. This is just what I found in chests. And that's pretty much saving me so far. So I think what I'm going to do, I told you I wanted to flatten that, and I'm actually quite low on dirt, which I'm going to need to kind of terraform this whole area. So instead of going the filler route, I am going to do what I have, I have done it before, but not on this particular mod pack, is I am going to make a quarry. Now I haven't made a quarry before, simply because, well, in a word, Greg. So I'm going to make a quarry. I'm going to have to figure out a way to power it. And I'm going to terraform. And that will be that. God, I love that axe. That axe is just super cool. Tinker's tier 2 tools, they may cost a lot of ingots, but you know, I think they're worth it. Because they're just, you know, freaking awesome. That's charcoal. So, I am going to do a bit more terraforming in regards to those trees, and then I will be back when I have something more to show you. Right now, though, I think I am going to just be smelting all my ores in here. This does give me ore doubling, which is really handy, as I don't exactly want to be missing out on double ores just because I haven't got a pulverizer yet. I think as well I'm not going to go with the thermal expansion machines, as basically since 1.47 that's all I've done. I started, I made thermal expansion machines, and I've gone from there. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go with mechanisms or Is it tripling or doubling? I don't know. I'm going to go with mechanisms way of doing things. That's pretty strange. Huh. It still does more than one, but it doesn't do it all. Strange. Anyway, I'm going to get back once I have a little bit more stuff set up, instead of just, having nothing really. So, see you in a bit. Hey guys, so I actually just realized the amount I've recorded for this episode is around about it's around about 30 minutes right now. So I'm actually going to end it here, and I'm actually going to do a little bit more recording, but you'll see that in the next episode rather than this one. I'm actually pretty happy with how this episode has come out. I think, especially my voice, I would say, I think I've improved there. I'm quite happy with that. But basically, again, just tell me what you think. Any kind of constructive criticism is very welcome. If you think I could do a certain thing better, if you think I don't want to see certain things, just let me know. And yeah, again, I hope you like it. I certainly enjoy making it. It is difficult to get into, but once you get like a rhythm, it is really fun. So yeah, I guess I will see you guys next time. This is Lambert signing off. Bye.